In 2018, former British Conservative MEP Syed Kamal claimed that Nazism was a strain of socialism and a left-wing ideology, inviting immediate backlash from many MEPs, including Frans Timmermans, Vice President of the European Commission. Likewise, earlier this year, American Republican Representative Mo Brooks made a similar comparison.
Who is this big lie master? That quote was in 1925 by a member of Germany's National Socialist German Workers' Party. That's right, Germany's Socialist Party, more commonly known as the Nazis. The author was socialist Adolf Hitler in his book, Mein Kampf. Mr. Speaker.
These ideas have been refuted by opponents such as Udo Bullmann, leader of the European Social Democrats, who called Kamal's statement a disgusting comparison and noted that socialists were opposed to the rise of Nazism. Likewise, American Democratic Representative Steve Cohen criticized the equation of anti-Trump rhetoric with Nazism and rebuked the idea that socialists were complicit in the Holocaust. These comments equating the far left and the far right are grounded in Horseshoe Theory, which claims that the two extremes of the political spectrum, instead of being distant, actually bend back towards each other. The theory was first articulated by Jean-Pierre Faye, who made two major points. First, that in 1939 the far-left Soviet Union and far-right Nazi Germany came together to sign the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, which set the stage for a simultaneous invasion of Poland and division of its territory. And second, that both far-right and far-left parties positioned themselves in opposition to established politics. Critics of Horseshoe Theory have pointed out that by the end of World War II, the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany were locked in an existential struggle, which completely overshadowed any cooperation that may have existed. They also point out that while both sides are opposed to centrist ideologies, they are otherwise polar opposites, disagreeing on nearly every political front. More recently, the European Union has seen parties on both sides of the political spectrum which fall outside of the traditional center-left, center-right coalition rise to prominence. However, this polarization hasn't led to cooperation between disparate right and left-leaning parties. For example, Matteo Salvini's Lega Nord, a right-wing Eurosceptic party, has isolated itself not only from potential leftist Eurosceptic allies in Greece, but also from other conservative Eurosceptic parties, according to Natalie Tocci. Ultimately, equating the far left and the far right is not only damaging, but historically false. As noted by the Holocaust Encyclopedia, among the earliest domestic opponents of Nazism were communists, socialists, and trade union leaders. Clearly, especially when it comes to the notorious Nazi Party, the horseshoe supposedly linking the far left to the far right does not meet in the middle.